Hey, what's going on guys? It's Amir and this is my 10-month update of my hair transplant that I got done in Turkey. By the way, if you guys haven't seen my 9-month update, I would highly recommend you check that out. That's where I bring on my friend Tayyab, who also came with me to Turkey to get my hair transplant. So that video also covers his hair transplant update and where he started from and where he is 9 months later in that video as well. So if you just want more insight on the whole hair transplant journey that we've taken so far. But I just want to say 10 months later, this journey has been extremely amazing. And when I was in February, I was like, man, these guys are saying, a year later is when you're gonna go ahead and start getting, your 100% results. And I was like, dude, a year is so long, and I don't know if I want to wait a whole year to get, all of my results. And now 10 months in, and it felt like the time just flew. And it's really not that long of a time to think about, even if it's, your first 6 months to get through, considering the amount of results that you would get in a short period of time versus any of these other traditional medications or supplements that you would take, such as Finasteride or Rogaine, which can take the same amount of time, if not more, for a less of an impact than what a hair transplant would have on you just within a span of, just the first few months. Now at this 10-month mark, I want to say that I am at my 90% result of, all the hair that I can possibly grow. They do say it takes up to 18 months to reach that peak of that 100% mark, but I want to say where I am right now, I'm very happy with it. And if you guys don't know, if it's your first time seeing this video, where I started off was completely different than how I look now. I had basically a receding hairline, that hairline went all the way back like that. I had little to no density up in the middle, and my crown was an absolute disaster to the point where you can see right through it. I was using fillers, I was using all of these other treatments to go ahead and get some hair back on the crown, or even worst case scenario, maintain it at that point. That's how much of a rabbit hole I was in trying to just get my hair back. And this hair transplant was absolutely necessary for me to not just restore the hair I could have had, but also do it in a very fast, systematic, and efficient manner. And I couldn't be happier that I went ahead and I took that step. Now, thanks to the hair transplant, I have a brand new hairline. As you can see, the density has filled in, so you can't even see right through my scalp anymore as you once were supposed to. And the crown is also looking pretty damn good, which I can say I'm very happy about. Now, as I said, this crown does take a little bit longer to fill in, so we're gonna still give it, a maximum of the full 18 months just to give it the full time to grow. But now I can say I'm very happy with the results I have so far. And at this point, we've, again, I think, reached most of our growth, and it is now time to create a nice optimized system that we can use to go ahead and keep our native hairs and also encourage some additional hair growth, because why not, right? The more hair, the better. Now, I did add a couple of things to my regimen, which I'm going to make a separate video on, but just to let you guys know, in my 8 or 9 month video, I told you guys I was contemplating using the Derma roller, the Derma pen, which I actually did my first treatment of yesterday, literally, and this was actually pretty cool. It was slightly painful, but it wasn't anything too bad. I am probably going to use this 2 or 3 times per month. And along with that, I'm going to be using minoxidil. And no, I'm not going to be using it like, every day like you're supposed to. I'm only going to be using it right after I do my Derma pen session, which is going to be maybe 2-3 times per month. And the reason why is because there was a study, there was multiple studies that show that right after you go ahead and use the Derma pen, 24 hours after you go ahead and use minoxidil, it boosts your results up to 50% or more, something ridiculously crazy. And I was like, why not, benefit from it? Again, if I'm not going to be using this, I don't want to be relying on this kind of stuff. But if this can help me boost my results from the Derma pen, then why not, right? And obviously we're still staying on the ketoconazole shampoo and Finasteride. I think after my 12-month mark, I am planning to make that switch to dutasteride. The reason why is because I've been on Finasteride for, I want to say, about 4.5, maybe in 5 years at this point. And I think after a certain period of time, after that 5-year mark, the drug does lose its efficacy, and it's not as effective as it once was. So I think dutasteride is definitely the next step, and studies have shown that it has consistently remained pretty strong throughout the years. So this is definitely more of a long-term approach, assuming I don't get any side effects from it. From Finasteride, I had no side effects. I was just taking 1 milligram every single day. And, you know, for dutasteride, I'm probably going to be taking 0.5 every day. And I'm going to see how that plays out. I'm going to definitely give you guys an update on that. But that's something that I'm really excited to try in combination with the Dr. Pen or the Derma pen. Minoxidil only after I used the Derma pen, and using ketoconazole shampoo every other day. So this is kind of like my regimen to go ahead and maintain the hair that I do have, maintain my native hairs, as well as encourage some additional hair growth if that's possible. But honestly, at this point alone, the only main thing I was really doing predominantly was just using Finasteride. So all of these results that you see over here is just mainly from the hair transplant. Like 98% of it is from the hair transplant, I want to say. And I couldn't be happier that I did do it. Now that I go ahead and look at some of my old pictures I'm going to throw up over here, it's crazy. I've gotten a lot of my friends who told me I look younger. We were looking at, a few days ago, we were looking at some pictures of you know, our old pictures that we just took just for memories and whatnot. And you know, I'm looking at myself where I was in my early 20s or even late teens, and I look even in my late 20s, or you know, some people even said I look like I'm in my 30s. And now with this new hairline, now with this new hair growth and everything, I'm looking a lot younger. Even though now I'm 25, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm actually 25. I look 25, you know, at least I want to say I look 25. You know, some people say I look older, but you know, it definitely helped me, you know, look a lot younger. I've definitely started to take more care of my skin, create a better skincare routine with the beard, the haircut, and everything. And with my hairline going back and my hair thinning out and all that jazz, it was just making my life a whole lot harder, a lot of things to worry about, a lot of, you know, moving parts, and it was just really frustrating for me. And I'm so glad that this was an area in my life that was, you know, always nagging me, and I just finally got it taken care of. I got the hair and the look that I wanted, and you know, honestly, I couldn't be happier that I took this step. I know a lot of you guys are in a dilemma whether you guys should do it in the US or in Turkey. In the US, definitely you can do it. The doctors over here are definitely a lot more sensitive to the over harvesting issue, and you know, they don't want to do more than, you know, 2,000 grafts or, you know, 2,500 grafts at a time. And I could have gone the US route and gotten it done over there, but I wouldn't have these results right now. Obviously, it has to be done in a very precise and systematic manner. And all of that does come from how healthy an individual's donor area is. So that's why with proper examination, along with the proper team, can definitely pull off maybe a 3, 4, even a 5,000 graft job like I did without having any major over harvesting. And it really takes the right team to do that. The facility that I picked in Turkey, Vera Clinic, they knew how to do it the best, and I couldn't recommend them enough if you're considering getting your own job done over there. So if you guys are interested in getting your own transplant done in Turkey, I'll go ahead and leave their information in the description below so you can go ahead and contact them. But other than that, yeah, this was my 10-month update, the regimen. So these were some of the things that I incorporated in my, you know, hair growth regimen and routine, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, and you know, kind of just keep you guys on board with, you know, what I'm doing and where I'm going so far with this whole hair thing. So if you guys did enjoy this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.